Well, I'm making an Mangalorean egg curry today, and I'm making an egg curry out of 7 eggs and three medium-sized potatoes. So I'm going to start with frying my items, which I'm going to grind. So 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander, half a teaspoon of pepper, half a teaspoon of saunf, fennel, half a teaspoon of mustard. So I'm going to have it fried. I'm going to continue frying it till I get a bit of aroma of the spices. And I have the mustards popping, and once I have the mustards popping, I'm going to take it off the flame and transfer it to another plate. I have transferred the fried spices to another plate. Make sure you don't over fry it, else your masala might go a little bitter. So now to the same pan, I'm going to add a bit of oil. You can even use ghee, the choice is yours. I'm going to add a medium-sized onion, which is finely chopped, and I'm going to give it a good fry. And as I add the onion, I'm also going to add coconut. Now I've taken almost 1 cup coconut, so I'm going to have it all roasted. I do not want to overcook again, so I need it to just heat up a bit, and maybe the onion changing a bit of its color and the coconut getting slightly brown. Onions and coconut have started changing color now. It's started to get a little brownish. So I'm going to shift it to another plate now. And finally, I'm going to have 5 long red chilies. So I am using Byadgi chili here, which are not so spicy. They are quite moderately spiced. I'm going to have them fried. So here I've got the fried spices. I've got the fried red chili, slightly fried coconut and onion, to which I've added around 7 to 8 cloves of garlic. I've added a cinnamon stick, a small one there, maybe half an inch, and then I've added around 4 to 5 cloves. I've added half a teaspoon of poppy seeds, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and a small ball of tamarind. So I'm not going to use much because I'm also going to add tomatoes later when I start cooking the masala. So a small ball of tamarind will do. So these are the things I need for the masala, and I'm going to grind the masala now. So this is how the masala should look once we are done grinding, and the aroma is simply awesome. I have boiled and peeled 7 eggs, and also I've boiled 3 medium sized potatoes well in advance, and they are ready, and so is my masala. My masala is also ready, so let me start cooking. To begin with, I have taken a non-stick deep pan, added a bit of oil into it, almost 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, and now I'm going to add chopped tomatoes. I've taken one large tomato, and I'm going to give it a nice fry. I want the tomatoes to fry a bit, and I'm not going to fry the grinded masala simply because I have fried it already before I have grinded the ingredients. So since I've grinded it well in advance, I'm not going to fry the masala once again after grinding it. So once the tomatoes are fried, I'm going to add the masala to it. So once my tomatoes are fried, I'm going to add the masala to it. I'm also going to add water to the mixer jar so that I get all the masala that I've used, because a bit of masala is also sticking to the jar. So I'm going to add water to my mixer jar and then have it mixed and pour it to make my gravy. Now gravy consistency totally depends on your taste. Some of them like thick gravy, some of them don't like it to be too thick, and since I've added poppy seeds, which is the couscous, the gravy is going to get thicker. So it's better you have a thin consistency in the beginning, and then as you boil it once or twice, it is going to get a little thicker. So I'm going to allow the gravy to boil. You can see my gravy is coming to a boil, and at this time I am going to add a bit of salt. Now salt is totally to your own taste. I don't like it too salty, so do my family members. So I try to keep salt amount as medium as possible, not too salty, not too less salty. So salt is totally to your taste. Allow it to come to a good boil, after which we are going to add the potatoes and the eggs to it. So since my gravy is coming to a boil, it's time to add the eggs and the potatoes now. Now we like to serve whole eggs. So what I've done is I've just put a small slit to my egg, and I'm going to start getting the eggs into my gravy, followed by the potatoes. And then I'm going to give it a slight stir. Make sure you don't smash the potatoes or the eggs, and then wait for another boil. Check the salt, and if the salt is all right, your gravy is ready. So we're just going to wait for another 3 to 4 minutes for it to get to a nice boil. Well, my gravy has come to a boil, and I've already checked the salt. The salt is perfect. So here I go. I'm going to turn off the flame, and my Mangalorean style egg gravy is ready to be served. I hope you all like it. If you like it, please do subscribe my channel, MC Rochelle Fernandez, and I'll keep you updated on more videos. See ya.